She want the finest, yeah. She want the finest clothes, she want the finest cars. She wanna pull up with the cameras on her like a model. Yeah, she want the finest stuff, the finest stuff. She want the finest stuff.
What is up, you beautiful faces, and welcome to the channel. I am Jamilah Arielle. If you are new, welcome, and if you are but these hiccups are killing me. Is the jacket made like that? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jamilah Arielle. If you are new, welcome, and if you are old, welcome back. Bro, the hiccups just took me out. Like I'm just like, do I even want to do this intro anymore? Because like these hiccups are killing me. But in today's video, you guys, I'll be showing you guys my eyeshadow palette collection. And I think that it's right that we should start with the whatever is on top. But let's start with the newer palettes, which are in here, which are my Juvia's Place palettes, brand new palettes. Well, I've used a few of them. First on the list is the Nomad Palette. The Nomad Palette by Juvia's Place. And I got this palette on sale. All of the Juvia's Place palettes that I got were on sale. And let me take this plastic thing off. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to do any swatching, but the packaging is really nice. It has a really, I say you use this if you're going for natural faces. Like if you like to do natural eyes, you use this palette. It has a good variety of browns and nice shimmers. I say, well, it only has 2 shimmers, and this yellow is kind of like a little glittery, if you can see it. I don't know, but I don't have my ring light. I'm just using natural light. So I say, yeah, get this if you're going for a natural face, because it doesn't come with crazy colors or like purples, not browns, but purples, blue, and all that. It just has natural colors. I need some more hair. Like I want some straight hair, because I don't want to straighten this hair, because I like the natural juicy curls. Like I don't want to straighten it and then mess up the curl pattern. Okay, this one is the Festival by Juvia's Place, and I'm looking at the names because I don't know them by heart just yet. So now this one, if you want to go for a more, you know, colorful palette, I would suggest this one. I haven't used this one yet. It comes with a red, a peach, a pink, a brighter red, what is that, a yellow, kind of yellow gold color, and it has 4 shimmers, 1 shimmer at the top, and these 3 at the bottom are shimmers. So it's perfect. Why haven't I used this yet? I haven't been doing colorful eye looks, so that's why I haven't used this one just yet, because I like to do browns and natural faces. I don't like to do nothing too crazy nowadays. Like I used to do pinks, purples, blue. Now I just think I'm boring. I think it's quarantine, because like where am I gonna wear it? Like I just be getting so discouraged. Like where am I gonna wear it if it turns out good? I mean, it's gonna turn out good because I know how to blend my colors, but like it's just a face for nothing. I have nowhere to go. Next on the list is the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. I think this is a black-owned business, but the same packaging is on the outside as it is on the inside. And this one has a good amount of color. Like it has some browns and some colorful stuff. So if you want to get a mix of both, get this palette. It has more like shimmers than regular colors. So like, because it's 2 right there, 2 right there, 2 right there, or is that 3? I think the rest of it is a whole row of shimmers. But their palettes are very pigmented. Do I need my ring light? Do you see that? And that is only 2 swipes. That's only 1, 2. I only did 1, 2. And look how they ate that. Look how they ate that. Look at that. Look at, man, bruh. how they ate that. You can't tell me that Juvia's Place ain't got the most pigmented palettes, bro. And it ain't even moving. And that's with no concealer on my hand, no eyeshadow primer at all. Like, it won't even get off my hand. We have the Nubian II by Juvia's Place. I said I wasn't gonna swatch, and I'm not. I promise you, ever since I bought the Juvia's Place palettes, I have yet to use my James Charles palette again. Like, the James Charles palette used to be my palette. Now this palette is a good palette. I've used this one. And it has browns, burgundy, a blue. You could do so much with this palette. Like, even with the blue, this is a blue shimmer. That's not a regular blue shadow, but still though, like you could do that. You could do a brown mixed with like a bright shimmer like this green. Oh, y'all can't see. With the green right there. Like, Juvia, don't sleep on Juvia's Place because they have some, come on, Jamilah. I keep scratching the pigments with the damn clear thing. I don't know if everybody does this, but I keep my palettes in their boxes. Most of them. If they come with a box. Most palettes do come with a box unless it's a drugstore. But even then, some of the drugstore palettes come with, I don't know, I'm just tripping. But even some of the drugstore palettes come with boxes. These three really aren't eyeshadow palettes. They are highlight and blush palettes. I have 3 of them. So I would say she's kind of my mentor. She's my mentor at the moment. But she gave me all of her makeup. So like, this is 3 of the palettes that she gave me. They're all the same. I barely use them, but still I will use them eventually. I have used them before. Like I was saying, I'm gonna use these eventually. I've barely used them, but we gotta get more looks in, girls. This was my first eyeshadow palette, I think. I haven't used this in so long. This is the BH Cosmetic 5th edition 120 color eyeshadow palette. Y'all, I'm finna get my ring light because this is not working. It's not focusing. Oh, this is much better. Why didn't I do this to begin with? I'm so stupid. Anyways, that was stupid. Like, I thought the natural light was gonna like compliment me, but it didn't. So like, here we are. But this was my first eyeshadow palette ever, and it has 120 colors. So like, I just feel like I need to re-record my Juvia's Place palettes because it has a lot of colors. Like, and it has 2 different trays. You lift this up, it's a second tray. Okay, y'all, my palettes look so dingy. Please forgive me, but I don't know what happened in there. And this is the first Jaclyn Hill palette. Mine is a little dingy because these are palettes that I just threw in the box. Like, I haven't used them in so long, but I might just start back using my Jaclyn Hill because the new one is coming out and I want to get that one too. So I'm gonna start using the Jaclyn Hill more often, and I'm gonna start doing some more makeup videos because I've been slacking. I know the people that subscribe to my channel for makeup are probably like, this girl don't ever do makeup videos. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I'm coming with it, okay? Look at my hands. You might not be able to see it, but it's all glittery. And y'all, we're not even finna talk about this one. We're not even finna talk about it. This is the festival palette from Profusion Cosmetics that I got from Walmart, and let's just say it's been through hell. So we're just gonna skip over this one because opening it will be a hassle, and I know stuff will get everywhere. So if you're in Walmart, look at this palette. It's a really good palette and very affordable, like $10 I think. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a new one. I just haven't gotten around to doing that because I thought I could make it work with this one, but I have beat this one up and I apologize to you. I'm sorry. I really am responsible with my makeup. It's just, I don't know what was going on. Like, I don't know, man. Oh my god, I used to love this palette. This is the 35G Bronze Goals palette. This used to be my favorite palette. Like, I used to love this palette. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh. Yeah, some of those shimmers are like beat up because I use them a lot. So like, it has a good ratio of shimmer and regular brown shadow. So this is like the final boss of natural palettes, I would say, because it has some of everything in here, like all different shades of browns. This is like the boss of natural eyes. Like, if you're looking for a palette that has different shades of browns and different shimmers, get this palette, because this is a good palette. Like, I've used this palette so much. Look at the shimmers. I mean, just I used to use this so much, but it is a good palette though. I have the 35M Boss Smooth palette. This is another Morphe palette. I say I have a lot of Morphe and Juvia's Place palettes. Those are the palettes that I have the most of. And I haven't looked at some of these palettes in months because I haven't been using them in months. I say about a few months, maybe 2. And this one has a plethora of shadows. You got some green at the top with the shimmers. You got some burgundy, some brown, purple. So if you're looking for like, what is it, mono, I'm not gonna say monochrome, but like if you're doing an eyeshadow that only has like one color, like if you're doing a green eye look and you use a green base and a green shimmer, this is perfect for those looks because you have a purple base, purple shimmer, red base, red shimmer, brown base, brown shimmer, orange base, orange shimmer. So if you're one of those people that like to do eyeshadows with only one color but the same color shimmer, this palette is for you, period. The James Charles palette. Boy, I remember when I first bought this palette, I was so happy. I was so happy when I first got this palette. I've used this palette so much, like, and it still looks good. I might just use this bad boy again. I don't know. I used to love this palette so much. Like, I think it's just self-explanatory. Everybody knows about the James Charles palette, but if you don't, I will go into detail about these shades. And they do have multiple interesting names for these shades. This palette is basically the holy grail of Morphe palettes, some would say. It does have some of everything in here. It does have browns, so you can do a natural look. It does have pop and pigmented colors, so you can do creative if that's you. It was like $40, so it is worth the money, but some people were like, James Charles is very controversial, and I do agree. So if you're one of those people that don't like James Charles, I wouldn't suggest you get in the palette. I'm really not a big James Charles fan, but I wanted the palette, so I got it. And yeah. But now Jeffree Star, I would not get in the Jeffree Star palette just because I really don't like him as a person. So, I mean, I can tolerate James Charles, but I cannot tolerate Jeffree Star. I just can't. Sorry. My opinion. It's my opinion. Next, I'm going into these smaller palettes that I have. This is the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. I don't know if you can see it or not. Trying to move it around so you can see it. It does have a mirror. I keep forgetting it has a mirror. But the eyeshadows have a smell to it. Like, it smells like chocolate. Like, I promise you it smells like chocolate. And it is chocolatey color. So, like, it just smells so good. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but it smells good. Like, you really can't see the browns and the shimmers and stuff because of the gold. But this is a natural palette. it does give you a good amount of brown shimmers, but not that many regular browns without shimmery like glitter in it. So this is mostly a shimmer palette, but it does have like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 regular eyeshadows. Next, y'all, I promise y'all I don't be beating up my eyeshadow palettes, but I am ashamed to open this one up because, okay, so when I was in college, when I was in my dorm, I used to always use this one because of the mirror. Oh my god. Because of the mirror. And I would drop it almost like every day. So like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. This was a very expensive palette. It can be fixed. It can be fixed though. I can't really show you guys a good representation, so I'm just gonna put a picture in and explain the picture. I can go off the dome explaining it, but it does have some good shimmers. This is a really good natural palette. There are a lot of browns in it. It has 369 colors. It has 9 shades in here, and I think that was a black right there, but I don't know because it's gone. Yeah, very self-explanatory. I'm embarrassed. I'm very embarrassed. Next we have the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. Y'all, if you're looking for some affordable palettes, please get some Maybelline, because these, even though they are drugstore, they are very pigmented, and this small palette has some good colors in it. So the name is Soda Pop, so it does have some soda names. It has ginger ale, cola float, crushing, grape pop, like a really good palette. So I would suggest getting this one. It has, ooh, the purple one, the purple shimmer, that's my favorite. So yeah, if you're a beginner and you need some beginner palettes, go to Walmart first, because Walmart does have some good beginner friendly eye palettes. Next, this is also Maybelline. This is the Lemonade Craze palette, and it as well does have like lemonade based names and drink based names, because they're both based on drinks, and so it does have good pigmented colors as well, and it's very good and pigmented for a drugstore palette. Like the pink is really good, and the kind of pinkish shimmer right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's above that pink. It's really good as well. So this is also a really good natural eye palette. Okay, next I have this Milani Most Love Mattes palette, and this is from Walgreens. I think I got it from Walgreens, and this is a natural eyeshadow palette as well. So like I was saying, drugstore does have some really good natural eyeshadow palettes, so I would suggest, if you're just starting off, don't go for the bigger brands. Like Maybelline is a big brand, but what I mean by don't go for the bigger brands is don't go for the expensive brands like Too Faced or Benefit or Urban Decay, or I mean you can do Morphe, because they aren't really that expensive. So you could get you a good simple Morphe eye palette for 20 something, but I would suggest going to the drugstore first to get a simple eyeshadow palette for like $10 or $9 or $8 before you spend your money on bigger brands, more expensive brands. It's just a little glitter palette that I've had for like, I don't know how long I've had this, but it's BB. I got it from Burlington. It's okay, it's really not all that. You guys, comment if you all have any of these palettes. I love eyeshadow palettes. Like, I want to collect them one day, but my pockets are like right now, so you know, in the future maybe. But I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment and subscribe, and turn that post notification on so you can know and you can be notified when moi uploads. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.
You like what you want to me, can't really explain it.